What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And this is going to be my first segment of critiquing the first round of debates with the Democrats. And it was so much rich information. I have to break it down into topical issues that they brought up. And the first thing I need to do is address the elephant in the room, which is the obvious Spanish pandering. Now, why is this a problem? First things first, because this is America, greatest country on the planet. Here, we speak American, okay? We speak American first, then we worry about English, and then we worry about Spanish. But let's start off with speaking American. And that don't mean it's just a language, but it's an attitude, buddy. You get that? For all your Beto O'Rourke's and your Cory Bookers and Julio Castro, Montes, him and all the rest of them, who obviously made it apparent that they are now starting to market towards who they feel is going to be their next voter base. See, they run the Democratic Party like a business, like, marketing strategies where they determine trends. Where's everything going? Are the kids starting to buy sneakers? Or are they going back to hard bottom shoes? Are they still wearing Jerry curls, or is the Jerry curl out? It's gone, okay? Are the bell bottoms still in, or are they gone? Do they wear the skinny jeans now? Then what are we doing? Get the bell bottoms off the shelf. We don't need those anymore. All of the stuff that they sell to the audiences, which is their voters, is based off of projections, thinking to themselves which way the wind is blowing, and do we need to redirect our marketing strategy towards a whole different group of people? Now, throughout these whole debates, you didn't hear nothing about the brothers. We used to be the ones that they would market to. And we also have to look into the black people who are disenfranchised, who are victims of all of this discrimination and racism. But it was strange during these debates. We didn't hear much mentioned about us. We're no longer the target market. That's right. I guess we let them down. The sales had dropped in the black community. People aren't shopping as much. They're like, yo, the black people don't even come out to the store. That's a problem. And yet they still got the ones that will, just go and vote Democrat because that's just their duty. They have to vote Democrat. They have to keep the party in power that has enslaved black people, not only on plantations back in the day, but now in hoods, right in the hood, keeping them right there and on that Democratic plantation. We have to continue to go down and vote for them without any question or recognition that they are no longer marketing to us. They are running a business that is slanted towards Hispanics. So what do? Beto O'Rourke, his pop-off answer, okay? Always put it in the form of a 400, a mile relay or a 400-meter dash, or the 400-meter relay, where you want to have a strong first leg. You want to come off, pow. Your first leg, your pop-off leg better be sweet. You dig? Better be sweet. All right, it's hard to make up the ground if the pop-off leg sucks. Beto O'Rourke's pop-off leg was coming out with Spanish, as if he was speaking to Hondurans, Mexicans, or whoever. What he was speaking to is anybody with some brains who can tell that, hey, everybody, I'm pandering towards Hispanics because this is our next big voter base. Yeah. Now, see, he didn't come off speaking slang. He didn't come out like, yo, my man, check this out, dig. First of all, man, these people be tripping, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I ain't even on that stuff. Man, what you really need to do. Nah, he didn't do that because, see, the Democrats also would do that too. See, remember, they adapt to their audience. And that's how we know who their next audience is. I remember a couple weeks back when they went to the Al Sharpton function and everybody was asking, do you promise to sign the bill for reparations if you get elected? Absolutely. I was waiting for him to give Al Sharpton 5. Right on, my brother. On the black side. Up high. Down low. Too slow. Yeah, I was waiting on him to hit Al with some of that. And then Alexandria Cortez gets up there and I don't see nothing wrong with being a bartender. See, what they do, they adapt to their audience and they pander towards them. And you would think the Hispanics that are watching that will go, I'm a Hispanic in America that speaks Spanish and English. You could have easily spoke to me in English, okay? First of all, you hacked up my language. Secondly, it's obvious that you are now pandering towards us. We're your new targeted market. So now you see what they're doing. Is very obvious, and it is quite offensive, but that is their strategy. And if it wasn't apparent, hopefully those with some brains, just a little bit, I'm not asking for a lot of brains, 2% maybe, 3% common sense. I'm not greedy. Anybody with an IQ above a starfish perhaps would be able to tell that these people have already made it up in their mind that we don't need to focus on black people anymore because they're already committed to us. And we definitely don't need to focus on mid-Americans who probably was offended when your opening response is in Spanish and they don't speak Spanish. Are you belittling our intelligence? Are you sending a signal to us that we all need to learn Spanish to be a little more accommodating and diverse? You know, are you shoving it down our throats that we don't need the mid-Americans, the hard-working Americans that are listening to us right now? Don't even worry about whether we understand what they're saying or not. Nah, you guys don't matter. You know, they probably can't learn the language anyway. I'm going to speak to those Hispanics that understand what I'm talking about because they're going to outweigh your votes in about 3 or 4 years when we give them all amnesty and try to get them all citizenship. So you guys are relevant. Let's get them out of there. Let's start off with our pop-off leg in Spanish. Now, all 3 of those people who did that, they will quickly learn as the campaign goes that they picked the wrong pop-off leg, the wrong pop-off subject, the wrong pop-off statement, the whole wrong pop-off strategy to come out speaking Spanish, okay? Because by the time they recover from that stupidity, everybody else is going to be far gone. And it don't matter who's the last leg. It don't matter because they're not going to be able to catch up. Beto O'Rourke ended his career. Cory Booker should have ended his career, but he did that, you know, throughout the rest of the debate. I'm gonna show y'all some clips when we move to that next topic, but he did that as well. But yeah, that's what they do. They are masters of sabotaging their own success, masters of it. So anyway, that was the first thing I noticed, just right off grip, like, hey, whoa, what are they saying? Wait a minute, get the translator. Somebody get my Google. Listen, translate to English, Google. Yeah, because see, this is America, Google, the greatest country on the planet. I want them to speak American. Now, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner in English, okay? First, in American, okay? It's an attitude, man. That's right, it's an attitude. Secondly, in English, okay? Because that's what we speak here in America, darn it, all right? And thirdly, if I did know Spanish, I might drop a couple on out there. Wait a minute, let me see. Adios, amigo, and amigas. There you go. See, I'm diverse. Anyway, check me out every Wednesday night, 7:30 live in Kevin's Corner. We're going to be talking about all the panderism. I mean, they might as well just be panda bears. All of them. Just nothing but panderism going on. Man. Anyway, so check me out every Wednesday night, 7:30 live in Kevin's Corner on YouTube. Also on my radio blog talk show. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and the notification button. And check out Extreme Tees. Click on something you like, put my name in the promo code Kevin, you'll get a 20% discount. And if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, feel free. You can do that by clicking on the links in the bottom, and we'll see you next time in Kevin's Corner. God bless.